This is Tabula Rasa reviewing another comic. We are grading off of these categories. If I like it, it gets a star. If I really like it, it gets a star plus. It's going to be out of 10, 5 being I will recommend it to other people, and anything above 5 means I really like it, and anything below 5, well, you get the idea. Okay, today we're going to be reviewing Sylvania, written by and drawn by Kristen Kemper, released December 16th, 2015, published by Comiker. Why don't we see more comics like this? I mean, why don't we? I don't know about you, but there are better comics from the United States besides the big two of Marvel and DC. I mean, Marvel and DC can be convoluted, repetitive, and confusing, and thanks to social media, a bug life for the self righteous, which I don't need to enjoy a story. So, Sylvania is a breath of fresh air. So, how about the review? Do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, and here we go. Black and white slash color. Well, this is obviously a color comic, and it is a lovely and cute comic. Colored with a nice pastel like shading gives you such an optimistic feeling. It is simple and not overly busy. I really do love this style, so it gets a star plus. Panels and expression. Some of the panels have 5 sides. We aren't just stuck with squares and rectangles, which is great. Overall, it does flow and it's varied enough that you won't get bored with it at all. And tying it back into the color and the artwork, just really love it. So, star plus. Characters and dialogue. Simple dialogue. Clearly, this is about the younger people, and we don't have any of that cringe talk where adults try to talk like younger people but have no idea how to do it. All of it has a distinct style, and you can't really confuse the characters with each other. It was set up really nicely. I have to give it a star. Theme and execution. Themes. This one's kind of hard to say. I didn't see any themes in the first issue, but that's not really a bad thing. The first issue is set up to gain intrigue. I know the characters, I have a rough idea of their personality, it sets up a mystery. This whole thing is just a setup to a bigger story, and I enjoyed it. But because I can't quite see a theme yet, I mean, you might say something about nature and whatnot, but to be honest, there's not really much to go on here. So I am giving this half a star, only based off of technicality, though. Plot and execution. So this, like I said before, was a setup for a bigger story. It established the characters and the world, and it wasn't crammed or rushed. I enjoy stories that are willing to build or take the time to build, which isn't something that you really don't see in the big two, so I enjoyed it very much. So, was there any plot? Not really. But the setup to the bigger story is great, and we know that from the first issue, more is to come, and it's going to come more organically, so I give it a star. Okay, conclusion. This got 6.5 out of 10 stars, and on my scale, that is recommendable. The only issue that I found was that it was short, as in I want more short, not as in, the other kind of short. For an American comic book, having such a short first issue makes it difficult to have everything in a new comic series. Everything that a comic needs, such as setting up characters, plots, themes, world building in less than 26 pages, that's really hard. Hell, even in Japan, for first issues, you get around like 38 ish pages. So, what do? Well, you put some stuff on the back burner. And in this case, Kristen Kemper put the plot and themes in the later issues, which was a great idea. That means you have time to build up your characters and the world. It helps you ease into the world from issue 1. We know that there are witches, we know that there are different types of witches. It's very in tune with nature. Willow, who is the first character we see, has sisters. They all have different personalities, different ages, and at the end, well, if you made it this far, spoiler alert, we found out that Willow and her mother, Willow and her sister's mother can grow roots. So we have intrigue because that's where the comic stops. And to be honest, I can't get enough of it. I might even spend some of my own money to continue on with the series. So 6.5 out of 10. Good story. Very recommend. I hope you guys do enjoy it. So this has been my review of Sylvania. I hope you did enjoy it. I didn't do too many, how do you say, clean recordings, but hey, you know, it's part of my style, or either that or I'm just too lazy. Thank you for listening this far. I hope you did enjoy it. Do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, help the channel out in that way, and I hope you are having a good day or good evening. Ciao, everybody.